So here's a bunch of easy one-string guitar riffs that you can pick up, start playing right away. Even if you're just new to guitar, we've got stuff from ACDC, the Rolling Stones, David Bowie, Queen, and more. So I hope you're excited. There's gonna be a lot of quick, fun, easy things that you can play right here. First one I'm gonna start with is TNT by ACDC. So we're gonna start on the low E string, and then we'll work our way across some of the other strings as we go. So this one's completely on the low E string. You're gonna start with the open string. So you pick it, fingers on it, then you play the 3rd fret, and then the 5th fret. And you want these to be choppy notes for it to sound like the song. So you play the open E string, 0, 3, 5, and then you go 3, 5, 3, 0. So I like to play 3 and 5 with my 1st and 3rd fingers to make it easy. So we go 0, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 0, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 0. And I'm using this hand and also the palm of my picking hand to mute the strings in between each note to make it nice and choppy. All right, so that's the first one, TNT by AC/DC. Next song is gonna also be on the low E string, and this one is Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. So we're gonna start again with the open low E string. You're gonna pick it 3 times, and then we'll pick it 3 more times, a little quicker this time. And then we play 3, 0, 5, and then we play 5, 3, 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, 5, 3, and then we go back to the start again. So again, with this riff, I think it makes it easier to play with your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string and your ring finger on the 5th fret of the low E string. And then you don't really have to move your hand at all while you're playing this riff. And again, you want to pay attention to playing choppy notes. You can use both hands together to get that choppiness using your fretting hand palm, and also by lifting your finger just so the string comes off the fretboard, but you're not actually lifting your finger off the string, you're just letting the string come off the fretboard so that the string stops vibrating. So here's one more time. All right, next one is another AC/DC song. This one is Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap. And we're gonna start again with the low E string open, and then play 3, 0, 5, 0, and then we're gonna go all the way up to the 10th fret, 10, 0. And if you have a hard time finding the 10th fret, just look for the 12th fret right here, which usually has 2 dots or 2 markers on it. Slightly different marker compared to all the rest of the frets on the guitar. And then just come back 2 frets, and that'll take you to the 10th fret. So we go 0, 3, 0, 5, 0, 10, 0. All right, next up we're gonna play a Queen David Bowie song. It's called Under Pressure. And instead of playing on the low E string, we're gonna move down to the next string, which is the A string. And we're gonna start on the 5th fret with your 1st finger, and you're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times on the 5th fret, and then once on the open A string. So go 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 0, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 0. Hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It helps me know what to create for you next. Thanks so much, and let's get back into it. So it's kind of 2 3-note groupings of the 5th fret. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 0, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 0, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 0. All right, so this next one is a great Rolling Stones riff, Satisfaction. A lot of people recognize this song. You're gonna play the 2nd fret of the A string with your 1st finger, 4th fret of the A string with your ring finger, and then the 5th fret of the A string with your pinky finger. And it's okay if you're not comfortable using your ring and pinky fingers yet. You can play this with just your 1st finger if you like, but I like to make it so that I don't have to move my hand very much when I'm playing different songs. So the less you have to move your hand, the less chance there is of you making mistakes. So we're gonna play 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, if you're familiar with hammer-ons and pull-offs, you can also use these in the riff. So you play. So as you come down, you play 5, 5, 4 pull-off, 4, 2 pull-off. All right, next one is Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. We're gonna move up to the 7th fret on the A string, and I'll show you how to play this with just one finger. So we're gonna start here, we'll play 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2. And then there's a slight variation. The next time you can play 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. And then if you want to use more than one finger, you can make it a little bit easier by adding your pinky into it. So you play 7, 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2. Next song is a classic Black Sabbath. It's called Ironman. So we're going to start again on the A string, and we'll play 2, 5, 5, 7, 7. So that's the first section. 2, 5, 5, 7, 7. And for a lot of you beginners out there, you're probably going to want to use your first and second fingers here. So first finger on the 9th fret, second finger on the 10th fret. You go 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 5, 5, 7, 7, 2, 5, 5, 7, 7, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 5, 5, 7, 7. You can play it all with just your first finger if you want. I think it's much easier if you use a mix of your first, second, and third fingers to play it. So we play 2, 5, 5, 7, 7. Play the 7th fret with your ring finger. And then we move up here to the 10th and 9th fret. 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9. 5, 5, 7, 7. Again, playing the 7th with the ring finger. All right, now we're graduating up into the D string. This riff's going to be a little bit more difficult than the last ones. This is Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. We're going to start on the 12th fret of the D string, and I recommend using your ring finger. You're going to play 12, 12, 10, 12, 12, 12, 10, 12, 7, 6, 5, 0, 3, 1. And then slide down to the 7th fret with your ring finger, middle finger, first finger, 0, 3, 0. That's a good one. Next up, we've got a classic. You know I couldn't leave this one out. This is Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. It's one of the first songs that everybody learns, and as much as it might be overplayed, it's still a great song. So this, we're gonna start on the open G string. So we'll play the open G string once, 3rd fret with your first finger, and then 5th fret with your ring finger, and then we'll play open 3, and then 6th fret with your pinky finger, and then 5th fret with the ring finger. So we got 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. And again, if you need to, you can play this with just your first finger, but like I said, I like to recommend trying to use all of your fingers because it'll make guitar playing so much easier as you get better at guitar. But also it makes it so much nicer because if you just use one finger per fret, for example, using the first finger on the 3rd fret, ring finger on the 5th fret, and pinky finger for the 6th fret, I don't have to move my hand at all for this whole riff. It just stays in this one position. So we got 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5, 0, 3, 5, 3, 0. All right, now for the 10th and final song. This is Happy Birthday, very important song to learn. You can play for yourself, play for family members. Everybody will love this if you can play this for them. So now we're moving on to the B string. You're gonna start with the open B string. You're gonna play 0, 0, 2, 0, 5, 4, 0, 0, 2, 0, 7, 5. So we'll do that section again. for the second section, we're going to play 0, 0, 12, 9, 5, 4, 2, 10, 10, 9, 5, 7, 5. So here's that second section again. All right, so here's the whole thing. All right, so just a nice little touch you can add on to that for some of the longer held notes, like on the 4th fret, 5th fret, and the 2nd fret. You notice there's a little squiggly line on the tab, that's vibrato, so if you can just hold that note down and give it a little shake, it'll give a nice vibrato. And another lesson, I explained vibrato a little bit more, go more in depth about how you can use this technique, but just try and give your wrist a little rotation, give the neck a little shake, and you'll get a decent vibrato to start. All right, so that's 10 easy one-string guitar riffs that you can start playing today. We move from the E string to the A string, D, all the way up to the B string. We've got a variety all the way from Happy Birthday to playing some Black Sabbath, Cream, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Check below, there's a link to a bunch of free resources and courses, or if you want some extra help with your guitar playing, we do group workshops and also have a one-on-one guitar system that's very well reviewed. So check below, we're happy to help you out either way with free courses, or if you want some more one-on-one help, you want that one-on-one feedback, we're happy to help you out with that too. You've made it this far, so I know you're serious about improving your guitar skills. Why not keep the momentum going? Hit subscribe to make sure you don't miss our future lessons, and then click on your next lesson right here. I think you'll love it. I'll see you over there.